Hi, I'm Paul Rudolph, and you're watching a podcast where nostalgia comes alive. It's Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show. Roll it!
Welcome to Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show, the podcast where nostalgia comes alive. Since July of 2021, Jake and his friends have interviewed professionals in the worlds of acting, directing, writing, puppeteering, and many more. Who will they be chatting with in this week's interview? Find out in this Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show episode.
Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show, where nostalgia comes alive. Happy here with us today. As always, I'm your host, Jake. With me as always, co-host Chris Bixby and Matt Bingel. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Hello, everybody.
Doing good, yes. How are you doing, Jake?
That's great to hear. I'm doing good as always. Thank you for asking.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Who do we have today?
Well, today's guest we have for today, she's a satirical rap artist. She's also a front woman for her own group, Leslie and the LYs, which we were talking about that. And she's also a current member of pop duo Neon and Nude. And she's also a part of some other children's series on some occasions, which of course we will touch base on that later. Please welcome Leslie Hall. Happy you're here, Leslie. Happy you're here. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
Yay.
Yeah, happy to have you here.
Yes.
Happy to have
what
you
a
here.
lovely intro. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Yes.
It's a pleasure having you on. So to kick things off, for those who don't know you, could you tell our audience a bit about yourself and what you do?
Well, your list was very accurate. I am making videos for the internet. I'm trying to get a little tour going and perform live. I like to do silly, fun, colorful, positive, just art projects, really. I mean,
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. So before kind of getting into, the music industry and acting, can you kind of talk about how you grew up and what your childhood was like?
Yes, I was born and raised in Ames, Iowa, very Midwestern college town. Typical, maybe not too many exciting things to do, but was able to stay busy doing creative things, learning how to sew, making up silly songs. I had brothers and sisters, one sister. And it was good. I feel like it was good. I watched TV a lot. I loved silly, funny songs. Obviously, that continues throughout. And no complaints, really.
Nice.
That's good.
Wonderful.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into the music industry as a whole?
I don't think I was trying to get the music. I was just trying to make up silly, funny songs that would make me laugh, that would make my family laugh. And then it became easier and easier to just upload and let everyone hear them. And so I was just like, oh, what happens if I put this on the internet? This is along in the 90s kind of stuff. So I guess I wasn't envisioning a big plan, we'll say. Just wanted to do that for myself.
Absolutely.
Right.
So as Jake mentioned in your introduction, you had your own pop music band for about a decade, Leslie and the LYs. How did that come about?
Yes, I guess I title it the Leslie and the LYs to make us sound bigger. It's really just, mostly me. And then I would get friends to fill in the spots on the stage. And it did become where there were a few girls who were like, oh, I'll keep going with you. They didn't move out of town. So we were able to get tighter dance moves, flashier outfits. And quickly with the internet, there's some town in Missouri who says, come on down and perform for us. And we would just get down there and perform. And pretty soon, city after city, and then you're on a tour, which is exciting. And And I really think that that's where things took off, because I was actually meeting with people, and those people grew up, got jobs, wanted to see us again perform. And so it was this wonderful, I get it, where I was like a crazy aunt who would come to town and dance for you, sing some songs, and then you'd go about your business. And it was so much fun. And I love hearing from people who have either grown up, saw me as a kid, or they were not a kid when they saw me, but they're older now. It's neat. I highly recommend touring.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're like, we record doing, songs, you just kind of what I can like what to do with this, or like do I have to sound perfect for this? But then when you're like seeing your songs like live, it's just all those nerves just went away and just let out here to the audience, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I was
Absolutely.
to say. Plus, you're in front of an audience, so you get their reaction like right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes.
Absolutely.
There's nothing like it when people pay to be there. So it's not some, people who don't want to see this ridiculous act. It's so fun and rewarding, and smiles and all that stuff. It's just great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So in 2005, Leslie and L.Y.'s released their studio album, Gold Pants. I'm curious, do you have any favorite songs from that album?
Oh, at this point, I do have to look up what was on the album.
Mm.
I can actually name some of them for you because I actually have it on my
Do
end.
you have it in front of you? Otherwise, I can look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Funny
Okay,
enough.
please.
You're ahead of the
Funny
game here, Jake. Way to go.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, Ring a Ding Dong, Gold Pants,
Oh,
Tune
Ring a Ding
Tokyo.
Ding was probably my favorite. It was I just spoke the words, and I just recorded it, and I said that's a song. I did, it was a quickie, and it was just so fun to perform live, knowing how ridiculous this song is. That's a classic. And then the one about my mom making me gold pants, because that is true. I love that anthem for myself, to remind myself how this all started and how simple this project is. It's about shiny gold pants, really.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why that's why that's why the album was literally called that.
Yeah. Right.
Funny enough.
Yeah.
I didn't have to think much harder than that. That's correct.
No.
So I'm kind of curious. Are there any fun or interesting on the road stories you can share?
Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm a vegan, and I do make all the band. I made them all go vegan.
Oh wow.
And it was really fun. Nobody stayed vegan, I'll say, but it was really fun to expose the girls to veganism. We ate a lot of Subway, and turns out the one gal was gluten-free, and so it like destroyed her body, and we didn't know it, but she has since recovered.
That's good, at least. Yeah.
That's good, at least.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yes. But gosh, I can't think of anything crazy. I mean, it was just fun to show up at a very small bar, and in the beginning, we would get 10 people, and the next time we came to town we had 20, the next time we would sell it out. It was just a really fun, slow progression, so rewarding. And we always tour in the winter because the weather's bad, and other like more popular bands aren't touring then, because nobody's crazy enough to push trailers in the snow. But we are. So we braved.
Wow.
We got stuck a few times.
Of course, that's an advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. When you don't have an audience, when you can't prove that you can even draw an audience, it's a way to start out.
Definitely. So, did you have any favorite locations to perform in?
As a Midwesterner, it was very fun to perform on the coast, just because those people seem so exciting. The East Coast people are busy, hustling. The California people are all famous and gorgeous, but Chicago, we draw bigger. Our biggest Midwestern draw, I would say, is Chicago, and that feels very warm and welcoming.
Definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, of course. So now, aside from Leslie and the LYs, you're also known for your appearances on the children's Nickelodeon series Yo Gabba Gabba. What were those like? Those experiences like for you to be a part of that?
Really wonderful, I'm gonna say. So
Oh,
obviously, I'm just sitting in Iowa, making up music, driving around, singing them, and all of a sudden, here was my big Hollywood call. Come over to California. We'll buy your flights, and we're making this show. You want to become a part of it? We're still figuring it out. And I got there. It was me and my brother, and then Laura, DJ Dr. Laura at the time. And they were definitely open to us trying things like, what did we do? The cool tricks. They're like, we're going to do this thing called cool tricks. And they had me do a magic trick. And then that's why it was cut, is because cool tricks ended up not being magical, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So I made like the B-roll or the DVD deep cuts. But they took a lot of pictures, and then the next time I went back, they had them all framed because there's, they didn't know how successful it would be. Obviously, it was a huge, enormous success, and so that was really neat to watch too. And the guys are so nice. A lot of them are family members. They just hired their cousins and brothers, and a lot of talent.
Definitely,
those guys.
Definitely. And one of the creators, Scott Schultz, he's a previous guest of ours.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very genuine. I mean, from my experience, it's so genuine. He cares. He's an artist. He's a madman. Like to come up with these amazing stories and the props and the visions. I mean, it's amazing. It blows my mind. Amazes me every time.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah. And I know you two remember this. So that's what I'm going to say for now. One of the things that I remember that you done from the show is you actually did the razzle dazzle dance.
That's right.
Yes.
They offered
glitter
me
hands, razzle dazzle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Shannon, the choreographer, came up to me when I was getting ready, and she said, "Okay, do you want to do the peanut butter stomp or the razzle dazzle?" Because they let you choose, and she showed me each dance, and I was like, "Stop! I'll take the razzle dazzle. Thank you." Obviously. And I do think I thought Razzle Dazzle was going to be my thing, but obviously Muno took it over and kind of made it his thing. I was trying to be cool about that.
Especially we go crazy.
Yeah,
right.
And I think, did Elijah Wood take the peanut butter stomp, if I remember correctly, or was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I felt like I passed on Frodo, essentially. Like I gave him my peanut butter stomp rejects. And so that, I felt like a real big star with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So during your time on Yo Gabba Gabba, you got to appear in the Christmas special. A very awesome Yo Gabba Gabba Christmas special. Try saying that 5 times fast, people. It ain't worth it. Yep, pretty much.
I mean, not that, but I mean,
whatever you can do to make it 5 times fast, it works. What was it like working on the Christmas special?
Oh, there is something about recording a Christmas special in July. It's so all the snow is fake. You're in California. They don't even know what snow is, right? But they understand the power that everybody else loves about Christmas. They went big with the sets. I remember that big room with the piano. DJ Lance Rock dressed sharply.
Yes,
Oh, it was a wonderful filming experience. I love that they were celebrating these holidays in the show. Like it just felt like the show was really on top.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
yes, yes. I actually remember watching that actually like last year, which is oh my gosh for Christmas, and oh my gosh, it's such and still amazing special.
It still holds up.
Yeah,
still holds
absolutely.
up. It should be what is that, like a yearly tradition?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
it's in your flannel jammies and you enjoy Yo Gabba Gabba Christmas special. I think we've got a new thing going.
I think so.
Move over Crimbus.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna.
Oh
yeah, amazing special. And you're also in some of the Yo Gabba Gabba tours. Can you talk about doing those?
Yes, I will talk. Yes, they had brought me on as a special Dancy Dance guest. Well, obviously, the creators weren't directing the show, so they didn't have total control, I don't think, or but as soon as the new guy saw me sizzle, dazzle, and razzle, he goes, okay, you can come back. And so I kind of had to work my way in. The first tour, I just appeared a couple times. They'd fly me in. And then the next tour, they're like, all right, she needs a number. She needs to get in on it. And I was really happy they did, because when we tour in just a car and they tour in a bus. And so I got to experience the whole luxurious life of Broadway touring. So fun. I got to share a bus with Lance. We would cook meals. And, that was a very good bonding for us, going shopping in different cities, just getting closer. And it's amazing what that man can do on stage, and the command he has.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I knew they're not there for me, but I love supporting him on stage, as another human, because obviously it's a lot of the characters, the Gabba Gang. And every once in a while, it's nice to talk to someone whose mouth moves or eyes move, just to bounce off of. I'm one that I love to switch it up every night. So I would be doing my lines and I do them a little different and keep everybody on their toes. Just so good. So good. I would go again, and I wish they would do another tour. I have no idea.
I agree.
But
they
should.
Yes.
Yes, they should.
It was.
Yes, they should.
Yes, they should.
Didn't it win awards? I mean, come on, people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I heard that.
Right.
Well, I did see an article that they're planning on rebooting the show, so who knows? Maybe they'll ask you to come back.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yes, I hope so too. Gosh, how fun would that be?
Right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Serious fun.
Yes. We live like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this again.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Can you imagine after so long? I mean, the costumes are all dusty. I'll have to wash everything again and see everything still fits. And
and also that, even like there's you in the West of the cast and crew of the show, when I think I feel like if the reboot's if it's gonna happen, I feel like the first day on the set for the reboot, I feel like, oh my gosh, it's great to see you again.
Tears I'm sure would happen. And everybody would just, have their jaw open, just like, I can't, what is happening? Is this a dream? Gosh. Sign me up.
Of course. And you also appeared in an episode of another show that the Yo Gabba Gabba people created, the Aquabats Super Show. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yes. Christian, after Gabba ended, the Aquabats guys, I think, I don't know if all my facts are accurate, but just what I remember. They got their show And he called and asked. Obviously, it was like a gem. I played a gemmed camp counselor, which I got all the inspiration from one of my favorites, Addams Family Values, where Wednesday goes on camp. And I did the jumps that they did. I don't know. I did a lot of, I was really proud of my performance with that homage to, I don't know that woman's name or that guy's name, but in Wednesday, that scene is just amazing. And we shot it, I want to say 2 or 3 days, my scenes. We shot it outside, which I've never done. Normally, you know, we're in the studio. And so that was exciting to be in like an actual forest or an actual campground.
Mm-hmm.
We filmed it in Utah, which is beautiful and cold. I think there's bears. So I tried not to be alone with like near garbage to stay safe. Is that how you do it? I didn't get eaten by a bear, so I did survive.
That's
good. But yeah, it was real. It was a whole nother space. And then that they made like a GIF of, and that's like one of my most popular GIFs is my shocked face. Another award-winning moment in my catalog.
Interesting how a GIF could be so popular from that.
Yes.
It's only a couple seconds long, but like
yeah, seconds. Is it even just 2 seconds?
Something like that. Probably not even that.
Probably not even, right.
Right.
I don't know how all that works. So aside from working in the music business, you also voiced the character Big Dook in the Disney XD series Pickle and Peanut.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know how I got this gig. Somehow, somebody, I don't know. I'd like to thank the person who picked me because it was one of those things where I was in Iowa and I had to go to a professional recording studio in Des Moines.
Mm-hmm.
And I also went to one in Boone, but Big Dook. So they would be, the guys in California would be on the phone to the guys here in the Midwest, and I'd be in the booth. And I didn't get a ton of notes. They usually just said, say it faster. And after watching the cartoon, I get it because it's extremely fast paced versus Gabba, which is, you know, calm and relaxing.
Yeah.
So I Big Dook, that I was shocked by the hairdo. I loved it. It made me want to shave my sides, but I'll never do it. So I'll just stay my cartoon self that way. But yeah, I hope Pickle Peanut is a great cartoon, by the way. I was one of those that the streaming world, I have better access to it. So I'm watching it more. And man, I love it. I don't know what happened and why it left, but gosh, that's great.
Absolutely. And I know you also appeared in the feature film Hamlet, a.d.d. Can you talk a bit about working on that?
Yes. Boy, that was very early on. We were in Milwaukee. And I think the guys who did that went to my show and just talked to me after the show and said, hey, you want to come to our house and film something? And I was like, sure. So I did that. And it was very simple. And then it was like they worked on that film for, you know, many years. And so I just thought nothing came of it. I was just in front of a green screen. I can't even remember what I did. Oh, I just held a bazooka and pretended like it was shooting lasers. And I just trusted them. Really nice guys. And they went on to do some pretty cool projects too. But another thing were just guys in Milwaukee or the Midwest doing their own thing. And it's amazing how far you can get. I actually don't know if I've seen that one. I don't know how you stream that one, but I'm sure it's great. Those guys are so talented.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely. So now in 2018, you began a live web show, Yarn House Live, which stream on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Can you talk about that?
Okay. All right. So I've been doing the music thing, the visual arts thing, you know, doing Gabba, doing some other projects, but obviously I have dreams, and whose dream isn't to do a kid show?
Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tim and Eric, I get it. I'm just like, that's the greatest show ever. Yo Gabba Gabba, the greatest show ever. Pee Wee Herman, greatest show ever.
Oh, rest in peace.
So,
yes.
and I'm just like, what's I wanted to be a girl version of these shows, and I wanted it to be, but in my colors and in my crew's art form, which is sewing, cardboard, crafting. So I joined Patreon, got some followers. I said, okay, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt to do this show for the last time. I've done it. I think I've done it 3 or 4 times where I've tried to make little pilots. And this last time we actually had some money from Patreon. So I built real walls. We upgraded some equipment and we're doing it again. And I just think it's so great. And my goal is, let's say you're watching Yo Gabba Gabba and you go, well, that lady's weird. What's her story? And you go on the internet and you rabbit hole me and you end up that I did this kid's show that's also fun and cool. And I'll watch this one too. I think that's probably as far as I'll go with it. I don't know. Nobody's called and said, wow, here's thousands of dollars to make it. It's just purely passion. I'm getting friends and strangers to help film it. Some fun kids that I met off the internet their parents, and they bring their kids. They bring them to the show to film, and it's like we're pretending to be Little Hollywood out here. I don't know. It's just what you got to do. You just got to figure it out. Nobody's asking me to do this. It's all just the love of making a good video, being proud of it, being able to share it, and laughing, I think.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So this was brought up earlier. You are currently a member of pop duo Neon and Nude with former Leslie and the L.Y.'s member Kate Kennedy.
That's right. Yes. We did a kind of a fun, just 2 women in love in the country. I'm really proud of that music. We did a few songs. I don't know. The best song I never made a music video for. I just got too busy. At some point, I'd like to return to that. What was the song called? But I do think Neon and Nude will perform with Leslie and the LYs next time we go out. So the project is still living, still moving and grooving. Just Yarn House has taken over, obviously.
Right.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, of course. So now, before we're actually going to be close to wrapping up soon. Now one thing I want to mention is that because so Leslie, when you first agreed to do this, what we're doing right now, you want to talk about the shirt design that you're doing. So can you talk a bit about that as well?
Yes, I currently have shirts available. I have a blanket available with my face. I have stickers and patches on my website. Kind of keeps us going, keeps projects moving, reminds me that there are people out there interested in this. And so that's really helpful. I wanted to plug that. And I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. Favorite episode of Yo Gabba Gabba?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
I know
it's
that's
been a
like
long time.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling somebody would ask this question.
Oh my gosh!
There's so many great ones. Yay! Somebody turns the tables. We love it. We're all for it.
Okay.
Wow.
What I remember is I feel like I remember most of the season 1 episodes, like Eat, Dance, Friends, Greetings. Oh gosh. Share. I feel like I might remember that too. Oh. Yeah, what about you guys?
I can't believe you forgot about the one with Jack Black, Jakey. How could you forget about the one with Jack
Oh
Black
my
in it?
gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's
That's it.
also
That's
DJ Lance's
true.
Super Music and Toy Room. I remember
Mm,
that one.
big
Oh yeah,
episode.
Oh my
Big episode.
gosh. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Do
Yeah.
you
That's
think
a
this
good one.
every season is the best of that show? Do you think there was a season that lost momentum, lost energy, or did you think it just nailed every season?
I think every
I
season was
don't. Yeah,
nailed, honestly.
I think every season was pretty solid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they kind of I think everyone kind of kept the same good energy going throughout the
Oh
show.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also remember the we mentioned the live tour earlier. There was a special that aired yeah, was it 2009, I think it was, maybe. There was a TV special that aired where it had like the live show. I think it was There's a Party in My City, I think it was.
Yes.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember watching it when it premiered, and I thought it was like really really cool that this was a live show, yet it was brought to our homes.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Again,
Uh-huh.
it's been a long time since I've seen it, but it was really cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's so many favorites. A lot of classics are still talked about.
Was there
It,
ever
it's
a
Oh yeah, on the bugs. That's what I
the
remember
Oski
too.
the
bugs?
bugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And do you think I'm surprised there was never a Wiggles Yo Gabba crossover?
I know.
Oh
I
my
know.
That
Why
would
gosh.
have
did
been
that
I know.
interesting
happen?
That will be
That would have been really interesting, to be honest.
because they have very similar energy to Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh yeah.
I
yes.
always
That
felt
So
like
yeah,
me
three of us are
and
big Wiggles fans too. So
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
actually
I mean, Sesame Street did one. Why not Yo
exactly.
Gabba
Mm.
Gabba? Like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
missed
Yeah. Oh yeah.
opportunity there.
Yeah. Exactly. And
Yeah.
oh yeah.
They've
And on the
collaborated
show.
with Barney a number of times too.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. And I know Yo Gabba Gabba actually did crossover with the Fresh Beat band too.
Yeah.
Oh.
What collaboration was that? I do remember the Mega Music Fest. I think it was in like 2010.
Oh, sure.
I
Yeah, those were always fun.
I forgot about that till now. My God. Yeesh. Yeah, so many episodes, so many wonderful episodes. Like we mentioned, the Christmas special was wonderful.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
loved the Christmas special. It was really, really amazing. A lot of the episodes were just amazing, so fun, and
Such a good so many good songs too.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
a lot of
Yes.
classic songs.
Totally.
I think I remember more songs than episodes, I think, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
If the show does get rebooted, are you guys going to lose your minds? I mean, what will happen?
Absolutely.
probably,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Well, absolutely lose our
Yeah, I'm not
minds.
surprised. Not surprised if I'm gonna be because three of us been grew up watching that show a lot. So like
Oh
for
yeah.
this to for getting back, for the new generation of kids, it's just
Oh
wonderful
yeah.
to do
yeah,
that.
because I think it's been
It is.
like 7 or 8 years now since the show
Yeah, since like
I think
ended the
so.
2014.
first time.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's been
2014, 2015. Yeah,
8 years,
2014, I
I
think.
think.
Yeah, so yeah,
Something like that.
it's been a long
But
time.
you got to admit, like, kids' television show is really amazing right now. You guys watch
Mhm.
Corey Carson?
I don't think I've seen it.
Netflix? Fabulous. It's animated, not live action. Have you seen Tiny Chef?
Oh yeah, I have seen Tiny
Yeah,
Chef,
I've
yes.
seen that. Yeah.
I mean, just great.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, different than Gabba, obviously. Different
Well, yeah,
than
uh-huh.
like they don't have the troops. It's just about the Tiny Chef,
Right.
but
Right.
the puppeteering and just marvelous.
Yeah, there's
Lot-
a
lot
lot
of
of
good
good kids
stuff.
shows out there. I know one that a lot of people love right now is the show Bluey.
Oh, Bluey, yes.
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 Oh yeah,
Bluey's really
and Don Quixote.
Oh, I
Don
love Don
Quixote,
Quixote.
Blue's
I'm
Clues, and
so
You. There's a lot of good ones.
yeah, I love Don Quixote. Such a
Yeah.
wonderful show.
Yes. Yes.
Fred Rogers. I'm happy that Fred Rogers' work continues to live on.
Absolutely.
They just started their second season airing live.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Which we're very excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
none of these are paid advertisements, by the way. Just
Right,
just want to state that.
Yes. So since we're kind of getting close to our wrapping up, so what would you like to say to those watching or listening who have supported you throughout your career?
I want to say thank you. I am so lucky, so fortunate. I know I started earlier in the internet's birthing age, so I have that advantage. But there are so many people who are doing such great things that need to be discovered, need to be supported and followed, because I do think we need to keep fostering the creative ones who are home figuring it out. Maybe not, they don't have it yet, but they're working on it, and they need to be believed in, because a lot of these amazing shows and ideas come from just being alone and being creative and not giving up on the ideas.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So if people would like to connect with you, where can people find you?
I am on Instagram. I am Leslie Hall. I'm on Patreon /Mother Gem. I think my next album, I am working on new songs. Yay. And I have some new remixes to release. I got to shoot some videos. So yeah, more content is coming from me. So keep watching, and let's all just keep loving Yo Gabba Gabba for greatest kids show of all time.
Yes.
Well, I know there's a lot of other good ones, but
one of them at least.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of them at least.
The Rushmore statue. I really think Lance is up there. DJ Lance.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And in your social and just in case if this episode will be going out when your new album comes out, it will be in the description. The way you can to listen, it will be in the description down below, so people so y'all can check out the new album, and in socials too if you want you guys to connect with Leslie. Anyway, so to this last question that Matt is about to ask is a question that we always ask to every single guest at the very end. Go ahead, Matt.
Thank you, Jakey. Of course, this podcast is called Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show. When you think of nostalgia, what do you think of? Or in your own words, how would you define the word nostalgia?
That's for me to answer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Of course.
Okay. Nostalgia. I'm gonna say the definition is, to me, is loving the good old times of the past. And I love television, and so yes, the classic shows I used to love. I didn't have cable, so you're talking more of the PBS stuff. Little House on the Prairie. I'm trying to think of what else I liked, but yeah, I'll leave it with that.
Definitely great words send up.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, and keep in touch. Keep in touch and see you again soon.
Yes, see you next time, guys.
All right, bye, Leslie. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye. Thanks,
bye, Leslie.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yes.
And goodbye from us as well. We absolutely enjoyed amazing time with Leslie Hall.
Yes. Keep on the lookout for more wonderful interviews, everyone. And as always, what do we say, Jake?
Keep nostalgia alive. Take care, everyone. See you next time for, as always, amazing more new episodes coming away. Until then, see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another wonderful Jake's Happy Nostalgia Show interview. Be sure to follow Jake and the crew on social media and stream the show wherever you find your favorite podcasts. And as always, remember to keep nostalgia alive. Bye-bye.